So let's have a look at the book we'll be reading together today. So this is the front cover of our book. And a front cover of a book, it can give lots of clues about what the story is about. So on our front cover, we have some animals. Now I think they might be characters that we'll meet in the story later on. And here we have some big letters, and that is the title of the story. So the title of the story is the name of the story, and sometimes that can give us a big clue about what's going to happen. So the title of our story is Bear Wants More. And above the title we have some smaller letters. So these ones, they say Karma Wilson. And Karma Wilson, she is the author of the story. Because when we have a book with a story inside, somebody has to think of that story. So all of the ideas and all the things that happen in this story, that all came from Karma Wilson's imagination. Okay, so she is the author of the story. And inside the book, we don't just have writing, we also have pictures. And somebody had to draw those pictures. So we call the person who draws the pictures the illustrator. And the illustrator for this book is Jane Chapman. Okay? So let's look at the title again. Bear Wants More. More. The word more, it starts with the sound M. And we make the sound M with the letter M. So we can see the letter M here. And to make the letter M, let's try and follow it on this one. So we start at the bottom and we go all the way to the top. And then we do like a diagonal line, a bit like the side of a triangle, down to the middle. And another diagonal line, but in the other direction to the top. And a straight line back down. Okay? Should we try that with our magic pencil? So take out your magic pencil. I'm going to start at the bottom. We'll do a straight line up to the top, and then a diagonal line to the middle, and another diagonal line but in the other direction to the top, and a straight line all the way back down. Good job. So that's the letter M. So keep your eyes peeled to see if we see the letter M anywhere else in the story, if you hear the sound M. So let's have a look inside. So this page has a big picture on it. We can see, I think that may be Bear there. I think he looks like he's sleeping. But there's no writing on this page, so we can't start reading our story yet. Oh, there's some writing on this page. This page, it gives us information about where the book was made. So when Karma Wilson, she had finished writing the story, and Jane Chapman, she had finished drawing all the pictures, they sent them to somebody who made them into a book like this. So that's information about where that was done. And okay, on this page we have some writing. We have the title again, Bear Wants More. So here's our letter M again. Karma Wilson. Illustrations by Jane Chapman. So illustrations are the pictures. Oh, and I still can't start reading yet because there's no text on this page. There's no writing. But there is some on this page. So I can start the story here. When I read, I start at the top left corner here, and I go across to the other side, back down, across, all the way to the bottom. Okay? And I read the words that are written in the story. But the words, they make sentences. And a sentence is like a group of words put together. But I have to have sentences so I know when to breathe when I'm reading. Or when to take a break. So I know when to take a break when it's the end of a sentence. And the end of a sentence, I can see it with this little dot here. That's called a period. So whenever I see a period, I know it's the end of my sentence and I can take a break. Okay? And whenever I see this period, I know that the next letter, the very first letter of the next sentence, is going to be a capital letter. Okay? So capital letters, sometimes they look a little bit different than the regular letters, and they're a little bit bigger. So can you see we have a capital letter H here and one here? But if we look at a regular letter H, a small case h, it's a little bit different. Okay? It doesn't have this extra stick here. Okay, so if I look on the next page, okay, I can see a period here. So I know the next letter should be a capital. And is it? Yes. So we have a capital letter B here. Okay? And on the very first letter, we have a very big capital letter. When springtime comes in his warm winter den, a bear wakes up, very hungry and thin. He doesn't look very happy to have woken up from his sleep. He waddles outside and roots all around. He digs and he paws, fresh shoots from the ground. I wonder if he's still going to be hungry, because he's had a very long sleep, and I'm not sure if some grass will fill him up enough. Let's see. He nibbles on his lawn till the last blade is gone. But the bear wants more. Mouse scampers by. So scamper, it means to run very quickly, but very lightly, okay? So when you scamper, you don't make much noise when you run, okay? And it's very easy for a mouse to scamper because he's so tiny, tiny, tiny that when he runs, it doesn't make much noise, okay? Mouse scampers by with his acorn pail. Do you see these marks here? They are speech marks. So they tell me that somebody is going to speak. So I know it's going to be mouse speaking, okay? So I have to try and change my voice like a mouse. Come along, mouse squeaks, to Strawberry Vale. So when I see the next marks here, the other speech marks, I know that mouse has stopped speaking. So up mouse hops onto bear's big back. They tramp through the woods for a fresh fruit snack. So trump is like the opposite of scamper. When you scamper, you run very quickly and very quietly. But when you trump, it's kind of like marching. So you walk slowly and you might make some noise. So bear here, he is trumping because he's so big. And when his big paws hit the ground, they make noise, okay? So he can't really scamper, not like mouse does. But I think mouse would find it hard to trump because he's so tiny. The berries grow sweet and they eat, eat, eat. But the bear wants more. He's still hungry. The noon sun glows when along hops hare. So a hare, it looks a lot like a rabbit. This is hare here. Good day, friend mouse. How do, friend bear? Oh, when we see this exclamation mark here, the stick with the dot at the end, that's an exclamation mark. It means that the person is speaking loudly, okay? And here, all of the word here is in capital letters, so that also means that the person is speaking loudly, okay? I'm hungry, roars bear. Hare says, follow me. There's a fresh clover patch by the cottonwood tree. Oh, so hare has a snack for bear to eat as well. They nibble on their lunch with a crunch, crunch, crunch. But the bear wants more. I wonder what he's going to eat next. Badger shuffles by with his new fishing pole. There's a fine fish feast at the old fishing hole. They head to the pond and they sit by the shore. Bear catches fish. Do you think he's still going to want some more? Let's see. But he still wants more. He's still very hungry. Meanwhile, back at the big bear's den, wait Gopher and Mole with Raven and Wren. Did you hear anything in there? Let's listen. Den and Wren. They both finish with the sound N. And when two words finish with the same sound, that means they rhyme. So den and Wren, they rhyme. Let's see if there are any other words in this book that rhyme, okay? And we also heard the word gopher. So this is a gopher. He's a little furry animal. Looks a bit like a squirrel, but without the big tail. And he has two big front teeth that we can see here, okay? They bake honey cakes. They decorate the lair. It's a springtime party for their good friend Bear. Did you hear anything in there? We had lair and bear. They both finish with air, so they both rhyme. So there Bear's friends are organising a party for him. I wonder if he's going to be excited about his surprise party. Let's have a look. Bear rubs at his tummy. He smells something yummy. Oh, there's a rhyme again. Tummy and yummy. And he still wants more. Bear sniffs and he snuffles as a sweet breeze blows. He romps to his home. He follows his nose. Did you hear a rhyme in there? Nose and blows. Bear looks very happy to see his surprise party. He's got a big smile. I wonder though, he's eaten a lot of food, so his belly must be very big. Do you think he's going to be able to fit in that small den? Let's have a look. His friends yell, "Surprise!" when he gets to the den. But Bear is so big. Do you think he'll be able to get inside? That he can't fit in. Poor Bear, he can't go to his party. I wonder what they're going to do. Bear wails, "What luck! I am stuck, stuck, stuck." He doesn't look very happy. He's stuck. He's half in his den and half out. In my own front door. Mouse squeaks, "Poor Bear, he is wedged too tight." Hare tugs and Raven pushes with all of their might. Do you think they'll be able to get him unstuck? Let's have a look. Badger gets a stick and he pries so hard. I wonder what's going to happen. That Bear pops out and he lands in his yard. Good, they managed to get him unstuck. Since Bear is so wide, they party outside. Wide outside. And he still wants more. I hope they prepared lots of food because Bear is very hungry. Bear opens presents. He gobbles honey cakes. He eats so much that his big tummy aches. There he is, like, digging into all of those honey cakes. He snuggles in the grass and he snores big snores. He is full, full, full. Finally, he managed to get full because he's been hungry for all the way through the book. But his friends want more.